trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
One, two, 1, 2. Wagwan, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is the Alpha Facts. So let me invite my comrades into the war, because today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going into war. Today is the almighty PPI, along with the weekly jobless claims numbers. And I forgot to turn on my lights.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. How are you doing today, Thomas?
Very good. After yesterday, 250 pips on gold, I'm doing very, very well. But
Good.
the only easy day was yesterday, innit? Today, we have another day, another opportunity. But the only easy day was yesterday. Today is getting a bit more complex because we have two different sets of data. We have labor market data and we have producer price index, which is another fancy leading inflation indicator at the producer price level.
Habibi.
So 33 minutes or 32 minutes. But actually you guys, let me just kill this music. Yeah, I'm going to mute this. But I can't really say anything new, guys. Because we did the analysis this morning, innit? Oh, the amor.
Good morning, boss. I'm back
morning.
finally.
Hello, Luis. I love your picture.
Hi, Elon Musk. Yeah.
Elon.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello, Sikandar. So, we did the full analysis already this morning at the morning briefing. What else to say? Did I upload it today? Yes.
No.
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Maybe. Yeah, of course I do. I do upload it every single day. So, we did the morning briefing today in the morning, because we do morning briefings every single day where I talk about monetary politics, macroeconomics, fundamentals, economics, economic indicators, technicals, yields, market sentiment, everything. So for you guys it's going to be a repetition. But I'd like to help people who just joined the stream. There's 300 of you, yet only 92 likes. So if you want to hear the full analysis, hit that like button, the thumbs up button below the video. Once we reach 200, I'm going to share my full analysis with you. Bowser is asking what time are your morning briefings. It is at 8:30 Central European time, or in Hungaristan. It is 7:30 UK time, so it's just before the work starts. You get to join a beautiful morning briefing where I talk about morning economics and fundamentals. But also those who miss it because of the school run, because of oversleeping, because they in the US Eastern Standard Time, nothing to fear, because these morning briefings are recorded and uploaded to the website,
To
the
release.
learning portal, and you can rewatch it as many times as you want. Hello, Albert.
Hi.
Bowser is in the US, he gets up early. Well, there's a method, because by the time you get up in the morning as your usual time, the recording is already on the website. This is how consistent I am. How long you been, guys, part of the Alpha family? Like Albert?
Sorry?
How long you been part of the Alpha team?
I don't know, maybe a few months. But
2
I joined
months.
3-4 months, maybe. I don't know.
I thought
I
it's
joined
longer.
it, but no, it's not long. I mean, it's a lot of information to learn about, and I think it takes its time, but I'm doing quite fine, learning a little bit, and well, focusing on economics. Now, every day I watch Bloomberg TV in the morning at 7 in the morning in Spain, because it's their European break news. I read every morning my economics news on Bloomberg too, and how is the name of the other one?
Financial Times?
No, investing.com.
Investing.com. Yeah. How do you like it with us so far? Because you're doing very well.
Well, I like, because I've been 2 years now in Forex, and I tried different strategies, different indicators, and a lot of stuff. But I'm realizing now that I'm learning economics, that strategies may be okay, but if you don't know in which direction is going to move the market, at the end you get frustrated. And now I'm just learning economics, and I'm doing better. I have to still some emotional issues to solve with trading.
Everyone.
But at least I'm learning the what I realized is the most important thing, that is economic information. I mean, it's economic knowledge, because what really moves the market is that. I'm seeing it every day since I'm with you, and I see your trades, I see how you're doing, and that's the way I think I want to do it too.
Thank you so much for the kind words. Yeah, it is. It's. I trade quite differently than most of the traders. I don't have a Lamborghini, unfortunately. No Bentley, no Lamborghini or McLaren. And I trade mostly fundamental and economic news, which I would say 90% of the traders avoid like plague. Well, they do trade it, but they do these silly technical analysis, because they can see everything on the chart. And I think there's, financial markets are moved by economics, and there's a reason why it's called financial markets. Yeah, but it's good to see you, Albert, because I saw your comments, see your analysis every day. I have to say, it's bloody good. There are a few people who really got the gist of it and really understand it, and I think you picked up very, very fast. I don't know whether it's because of your prior experience, but definitely on the right track.
Thank you. And no, I didn't have any experience. As I said to you, I discovered Forex 2 years and a month ago. And I never traded and never invested in stocks. Nothing. I mean, and I started trading, looking at the charts, and that was fun because I decided to quit all the methods I used to trade like 2 months ago. I was with you, I was learning financial economics, and I have a client of me that is a quite old man, but it's a very experienced investor. And I was talking with him, and someday I told him how I did trade and that stuff, and he looked at me a little bit, very, very, very polite. I mean, we are friends. And he told to his son, look, this guy is doing like you did. He's reading charts. And then I realized that maybe looking at the charts is good, of course, but you cannot realize all in just in 2 candles. I mean,
Yeah.
And then when I decided to focus only in you and trying to learn a lot of financial and economics.
Honestly, like, because I see you that you don't overtrade. I see that you mostly trade economic news. Do you have much higher success rate, or is your trading better since you trade mostly economic news?
Yes and no. I will tell you why. Because my trades are very well focused. I mean, but the problem I have is I used to over leverage sometimes. And I have also another issue that it's killing me hard, that it's hard for me accepting a lose. And then sometimes I do stupid things. I'm working hard on that because it's my only issue now. I mean, I'm learning economics. I know how to trade. I need to control my emotions, and it's the hardest part for me.
I think everyone is struggling with the same issues. It's no secret that every single guy, and mostly guys, testosterone-fueled guys, have big ego, and that's why. And not just the ego, but I think everyone's struggling with the same problems.
Yeah. I mean, I do profits and then I blow them. I do profits, then I blow them. Because I mean, it's hard for me to accept a loss, and I have to. And a lot of times also, I know you don't protect your trades, and sometimes you get a stop loss, and sometimes you get the profit. But I used to protect them a lot of times, and a lot of times I'm going to break even, and then the price go away. Like the other day, the sell that we did on GG. My God, that hurts a lot. I mean,
yeah.
it took me
that was
out
like 1,000K.
Yeah, it was a huge trade. I mean, it was amazing, but I protected. The price just whipped me out by 2 pips and then crashed it like crazy. I mean, I have to work my psychological part of trading. And then when I achieve that, I know I am in the right way. And that's all. At least, I don't know if I will manage, I hope so. At least I'm learning a very important thing in our society that a lot of people doesn't know anything about it. And it's what moves everybody's economy in this world. I mean, at least I understand why prices rising, prices going up, going down, why the credit of the house is getting expensive and all these kind of things.
Yeah, it's actually everything that you see on the chart and everything you see in the economic calendar. In the economic calendar, basically, it affects everyone's life. Everyone who's watching the stream. Interest rate decision in the US, interest rate decision in Europe, it's affected.
Sorry, I was looking the chart you just posted on Discord.
Oh, hold on. Wisebank said that I truly think you're wrong if you only trade based on fundamentals. No, brother, I think you misunderstood. I'm not trading only fundamentals, but if you trade technicals, then you're wrong. Not wrong, but come on. Financial markets are moved by economics and financial news and not trend lines. But I'm not sure if anyone told you that before. But sorry to break the bad news. But you know, we're not trading only fundamentals. What I do and what we do here, what I do and try to show people, is that I start with macroeconomics. You know, things like yields. Might have heard about that. Wiseman, what was your name? Wise Banks. Yeah, you trade like the banks. So yeah, look at macroeconomics, look at yields, something that drives financial markets. Not too sure about it, but maybe. And then of course look at the economic indicators and make a plan. And of course technicals are important because technicals can give you entries, and entries and exits are important because obviously price action determines many things. And yes, you can see things in the chart, but you know, trading doesn't work one without the other. I mean, combined, it's important. If you're more investor type, longer term time horizon trader, I don't necessarily think that you even need technical analysis. Look at the turtle traders. They did use technicals, but they didn't have to use a stop loss, for example. But anyway, long story short, today, and welcome everyone to the stream, 562. Please hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button. I'm gonna turn on the AC until you do it. So today, welcome everyone to the stream. There's 141 alpha in the Zoom. Sam is asking, are you in a trade? Yes, and I did share it with my team. Today is PPI and continuing jobless claims. Well, jobless claims because it has two parts, initial and continuing. And similarly like yesterday, because you know, PPI is another leading inflation indicator. CPI is a lagging, but we had a very good success yesterday. This one was about 250 overall. If you count the day, it's almost 300 pips. That was a very good trade. I closed all the gold profits yesterday. And today we have PPI, which is similar to CPI, but it is leading because it measures the change of products sold by manufacturers or producers. That's why it's called Producer Price Index. So they are at the very beginning of the supply chain. So if they raise prices because of the increased raw materials, everything that goes into production, land, labor, capital, if they have a higher cost of input cost, of course they're going to pass on the increased cost to the next one in line in the supply chain, which are going to be the wholesalers, and the wholesalers going to pass on the increased cost to the next one, the retailers, and the retailers double up the margin and add the cost and shove it down your throat. So the PPI is expected to increase from negative 0.3 to 0.2%. So this is inflationary, and we know exactly how gold is reacting when we have inflationary data. If you have inflationary data, then gold is expected to decrease because it's inflationary. But also we have something to do with the labor market, which actually have higher importance today, in my honest opinion, because everything is about the labor market recently. In the past 6 months, if you listen to any FOMC press conference or any monetary press conference, for example, the ECB or Andrew Bailey by Bank of England, who's the governor of Bank of England, or even Bank of Japan, Mr. Oda, if you listen to any of their speeches, Christine Lagarde, Bailey, Oda, or Jay Powell, or read any of the economic reports, you must know that they're struggling with wage inflation. Wage inflation is an economic terminology that describes that prices are sticky, wages are sticky, and because of the new supply and demand on the labor market, especially in the US, 4 years ago there was a curb on immigration laws by President Trump. There was COVID, many immigrants flew home, and there is a shortage of labor. Currently, to every single unemployed person in the US, there's 1.8%, there's 1.8 jobs, so almost 2 jobs for every unemployed person. Of course, it's unevenly distributed across the United States, but what I'm trying to say is that we still have a tight labor market, very, very tight. Unemployment is almost 5 decades low. If you look at the jobless claims, it did start to increase, showing the natural effect of increasing rates, increasing inflation. Companies have to lay down people. But the important thing is, the jobless claims today is going to be in my focus. I could be wrong, I could be right, but I put more emphasis on jobless claims, especially the continuing jobless claims. And yet, investing.com shows it's a 1-star news, but for an economist myself, it carries more weight, and carries more weight than initial jobless claims. And the reason why I put more emphasis on continuing jobless claims is because it tells me that how many people stays in unemployment. Initial jobless claims is the entry to unemployment. Yes, many people claim unemployment benefits because they change jobs, or they get tired, or they get sacked. But with this many jobs circulating in the US economy, that's literally 1.8 jobs to every unemployed people. If people stay in longer term unemployment for 2+ months, that is the continuing jobless claims, and that is important for economists. Sarah is asking, your positions show? Well, join the team and you get to see my positions. I'm talking now. So basically, continuing jobless claims last month surprised. No, actually, everyone was focusing on jobless claims, and jobless claims was actually increasing, decreasing. Increasing. What was the last month? No, continuing jobless claims was decreasing. Initial jobless claims was increasing, and many people got it wrong because they were focusing on initial, whereas continuing has much more weight. So, the game plan for today, ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. If we have a higher than expected PPI with jobless claims lower, gold is going to melt because that's deflationary. On the other hand, if we have PPI lower than expected, which is not the forecast, it's going to increase. But if we have a jobless claims higher, so it's increasing, which is said to be increasing, but it's insignificant if you look at this 3,000 and 2,000 increase, then gold should go higher. In my opinion, and this is my personal opinion, this is not financial advice, this is what I think based on months of years of study and economic analysis, based on the previous ADP, previous NFP, previous labor market data. I think today we're going to have a mixed data, which is not ideal. So we might going to have sell the news and buy the fact, because what I'm expecting today is that continuing jobless claims is going to be much higher than expected. I think that we start to see, we are in the phase, we are in the period, it's 16 months in, 18 months into when the interest rate increases started. And I think, as I always said, that when the Fed does a interest rate increase, it takes about 12 to 16 months to have its effect in the economy. And I think it's started to bite in the economy. We start to see continuing jobless claims increasing. So the effects of the interest rate increase. So what I'm expecting today, personal opinion, not financial advice, is that we're going to see a Jobless claims higher. Jobless claims higher, so I'm expecting, an increase in gold prices. But it's not clear-cut because we have PPI as well, so we have two potential entry levels. The first one is at the current price level, and those who are asking if I'm in a position, well, yes, I'm in a position right here. This is the position I have. I entered into a cheeky buy before the data. It's not as clear-cut as yesterday with the CPI, but I'm expecting an increase in gold prices. And going back to the macro talk, the reason why I'm expecting I entered into a long position because I'm expecting a decrease, an increase in jobs, and you can see the market is already front-running. Not because I bought, and I think because many people have the same analysis, hedge funds, banks. So that is a buy. DXY is too oversold. They're probably going to be position use for dollar. Yeah, do your analysis, guys. This is my personal opinion. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But the thing is, when you go into war, always be prepared. Always have a plan. Visualize it. Write it down. And if things doesn't go as planned, all I can do is delete the position, and if the number is inflationary, then just go into the other direction, and that's it. It's a pure gamble if you trade news. No riz. No. It's not gamble when you learn economics for 3 years, do your masters in 1 year, work at a hedge fund for 4 years, and at a bank at 3.5 years, and at a commodities trading desk for 2 years. And I think it's a gamble when you trade news. Actually, the gamble is when you trade economic news without having any plan or previous experience and knowledge in economics, and you start coming up with the bullshit SMC and all that ICT, and you think that you can see everything in the chart. No, you cannot see inflation in the chart. Anyway, so that's my personal opinion. Good luck, everyone. If you don't feel confident and comfortable trading, economic news, just don't do it. There are plenty of opportunities. Today is going to be not as easy as yesterday. Yesterday we had only one single set of data, CPI. Today we have multiple data. We have multiple data, initial jobless claims, and PPI. So two different sets of data. One of them is labor market. The other one is, price change on the producer price level. Very, very different. After yesterday's rally, yeah, I can see many people shorting, but also if you zoom out, if we're purely talking about technicals, well, look at this channel. Price broke out yesterday, so we are due for a retest, and that's technicals, not fundamentals. I like to trade fundamentals because it's financial markets, not technical markets. Oh, all in Sam, full margin Sam is here. He says, I told you, go Willis, go crazy yesterday. Mark my words, holds only gonna go up today. Well, welcome, Sam. Can you do trade funded account? Can you take challenge and pass verification? Ain't got time for that, mate. I mean, I literally got 3-4 requests every single day. But if I pass it and then I give you a funded account, which is not guaranteed that I'm going to pass it, what are you going to do? It is like you never had a real live weapon in your hand and I give you a loaded gun. There's no point.
Thank you, Thomas. Could you share your Coifin screen, please? I would like to create a screenshot.
Coifin.
And
Yeah.
I would like to add the yields as the same.
Ah, yeah.
Thanks.
Mohammed Al-Baiti is still available. Oh, he's a pilot. Welcome, Captain. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight. This is the Alpha FX.
This is a non-smoking group.
I don't like to give signals and things. I like to talk economics and show people. Albert is the perfect example. Look how well he's doing. He's reading financial news. He's talking with his investor friends. He understands what moves the markets, and he makes money out of it. That's real trading. And you know what? I guarantee that 99% of the people who got into trading, they sit in front of the chart like a good 8-10 hours a day. They go into work, they're sweating, they stressing all about all over money, and they're doing it wrong. They're losing friends, they're losing family. They put everything behind just to sit in front of a fucking chart for 10 straight hours. Man, this is crazy. I like my life. I trade completely differently. I trade financial news because I like freedom. You can have money, but the freedom is that 10 a.m. in the morning I go and do whatever I want. No, Mohammed, people on the plane won't agree. Oh, 3 minutes, and we're going to have Albaiti. But how can I trade without having to spend a lot of time on chart? Well, you know exactly when these datas are released. You do your plan. I mean, look at this chart. This time everything is on the charts that you need to know. Usually I don't say this because I wrote it there. And you don't need to sit in front of the chart. You set alerts, you do your analysis, but if you look at the yields and the yield interest rate expectation, you just need to get the direction right, and you set for weeks with profits. I mean, the GJ profits and GBP AUD profits I did a couple of weeks ago, that was still running.
What do you think? What is the next carry trade for the next year?
Well, looking at the yields, we can discuss about it, but I think it's going... Well, let's talk about it next week, because we have literally 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Well, next carry trade, depending on which country is going to
increase interest rates, right?
Not just interest rate, because most likely everyone in the developed economy is going to cut interest rates, and investors are going to look for other opportunities. So I think risk on assets are the best carry trades next year if we don't have a recession. People asking buy or sell. Well, join the Alpha community and you get to see my analysis prior to the news. Sorry guys, but there's no free lunch every day. Yesterday I helped you with CPI. In my honest opinion, it's going to be buy. I'm expecting a softening in labor market data. Do I provide financial advice? No, absolutely fucking not. I mean, I can't tell you how to spend your money. But, financial advice is different than trading. It's day trading. If you don't have much time, don't stress over it. Don't pay £200 to join. Well, actually you can. Why not? I'm not saying no for money. But the thing is that don't stress. Take it easy. It takes years. So you're not going to be a millionaire overnight and quit your job. And we have 50 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that is my single tiny cute position. I'm only risking like a tiny lot today on gold longs. But it's a speculative entry, so you have to understand that I don't know what the data is going to be, but I have my macroeconomic analysis, and this is which have led me to the conclusion to enter into a position on gold today. I'm expecting a softening in the labor market. And we have 16 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. And we have 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the continuing jobless claims. It's coming up, it's coming up. Can you see it? It's not showing on the screen yet. Not showing on the screen yet.
0.1.
But no. The
PPI month on month 0.1 and core PPI is also 0.1.
What the fuck is investing.com doing? What is the number? The 29. It's
Jobless
actually
claim is less than forecast.
jobless claims higher, so it's quite deflationary. So hold on with the entries. We need to look at the initial jobless claims. It's actually deflationary. So I'm gonna let's wait. Continuing jobless claims. No, continuing is increased. So many people focusing on initial jobless claims, but continuing is actually higher than expected. So I'm gonna hold the long position on gold because I'm focusing on the continuing jobless claims. But initial jobless claims, it's quite substantially weaker. What do you think, guys? Now we have a big gap on initial jobless claims, which is quite inflationary. Come on, make a decision. Buy or sell. Don't wait for me. My position is fine. I don't hear any answers, guys. We have two sets of... Yesterday I had you with CPI. You have to do your analysis today.
I will buy. I will hold. Buy.
There you go.
No
Finally
position.
an answer. What is the
I think
reason
it's
for that?
deflationary.
So deflationary is a
Wow.
sell, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What made you led to that? Which data is deflationary?
Maybe I'm incorrect.
Go on, Patrick.
We have more.
It's tough to trade news on the spot, isn't it?
Yes.
It is. And I do it every single day for you guys.
Yeah, I know.
So, alright, let me help you. Continuing jobless claims is actually increased, but the problem is that the initial jobless claims today is important because the gap, the change, the deviation is much greater on the initial jobless claims, so that's deflationary. So I think the market is going to bite into the deflationary, the inflationary side of the story, which, in my opinion, my logic tells me that we should not ignore the initial jobless claims, which is decreasing, but the initial is actually, the continuing jobless claim has actually increased. So, and I'm focusing on the continuing jobless claim. That tells me to buy gold, but the initial jobless claims makes it difficult for gold to increase. So if you go down to...
Hello, Thomas.
Hello.
Hello, Thomas Brown. Yeah. What about the PPI? Came in lower as well.
That's deflationary
Cool.
if you purely look at the number, so that helps. That should help the gold to go higher, but the gap on initial jobless claim is just way too big. I mean, it's if you look at the 5,000 change versus 13,000, I think the market is going to pick up the deflationary. So let's go into MetaTrader and let's place a sell position. It's going to be a quick scalp. It's tough data today. It's not easy.
very mixed data.
Yeah,
And
but
after
if you
yesterday with almost $50 rise, and I never saw the XI so oversold
hold
since
on,
2020, I
let's have
guess.
a look on yields quickly. Yields don't lie. Yields are increasing, hence gold should sell off. Running in 2 pips of profit, ladies and gentlemen, already. What a day. Now it's negative, minus 6 pips. Fun. Now it's positive again. What a day. Trading is gambling. If you don't find an edge, stick to you will never be profitable. Stop following those who tell you that something is sure. Nothing is guaranteed in the market. No, the thing is that your education wasn't guaranteed, so that's why you're not making money, brother. Wise Bank says stick to buys. Let's see. I was in a buy, but I changed my mind because if you look at the data which came out today, I did say I'm going to focus on the continuing jobless claims, but the thing is that initial jobless claims, and this is for you Wise Banks, for you to understand, I'm trying to explain that initial jobless claims is in the focus today, not because of the 3 stars on the left, that's only for morons to... anyway, so the gap is big on initial jobless claims, and it's quite inflationary, and if you don't know what inflationary is, look up in Investopedia, and yeah, good luck with your buys. I think the market is going to now turn into the more inflationary side of the story. Yesterday it was deflationary, today it's inflationary. It's always, you know, going in circles. That's why market is moving up and down.
And
You
the
need to
rising yields are additional hint, right?
Yes,
In this
yes,
case,
yes. So
at the moment.
exactly. So if you're not too sure which direction the market is heading, the best is always look at the yields. Yields are the alpha and omega for gold prices at the current interest rate environment.
Okay.
And yields now, yes, we had a pump, and I guess you know, it should come a little bit higher because the market is going to put emphasis more on the inflationary side of the story. That's what's going to come into focus. Breaking news: US PPI cools to 0.1. Well, that's deflationary as well. So we have 2 deflationary news and 1 inflationary. Which one is more important? Always the question. Well, we're running in 15 pips of profit so far with the late entry. That's £1,000 profit.
Take the money, take the money.
Roop, market maker trader, says you need to understanding market maker behaviors while trading any tradable market. Well, Roop, I have some bad news. Market makers are essential for the healthy functioning of any market. So if you think that market makers are the evil that want to take away your $200 trading account, that's bad. Market makers are actually there to provide the market and liquidity if there isn't any liquidity. Well, we're running in 22, 24, 20 pips profit.
Yeah, nice.
Do we have any other data? How is your buys going, Wise Man, Wise Banks? What is your loss of buy? Well, I took it out one price. Was it break even, brother? So I think it was like £100. That is cool. Do we have any other news? No, that's it for today, pretty much. So now I think the market open at New York is going to decide about which direction gold is gonna go. So quite mixed news, but I still think that the market is going to put emphasis on the inflationary news on initial jobless claims. The position, just to show you. Oh my god, it's running in 26 pips of profit. I'm just added, I'm not AI-ing for 40 pips. Yeah, of course you already closed in profit.
In your mood, Thomas. Yeah.
Goodbye. Yeah, I kicked him out already.
I think it's so fascinating that you are not so annoyed about the open microphones every day and every time, because in every session we have 1, 2, or 3 people who have not muted the microphone and produce some noise.
Yeah,
and you are still calm and polite and.
Yeah, I have to stay calm because, you know, when we have mixed data like this, you have to think.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds hard, but sometimes you need to pull the trigger and you need to have a plan. What are you going to do? You need to have a plan. What happens if today it was a fuck up because continuing jobless claim is slightly higher, but the initial jobless claim was significantly lower than the forecast and the previous number. So what does it tell you? Do I focus on what I said that going to do the continuing jobless claims, which is my personal favorite, or put everything aside and focus on what's more important, the greatest deviation from the forecast, which was initial jobless claims? And then we can ignore PPI because there was insignificant change. It was in line with expectation, but actually was quite inflationary comparing to the previous value. So I said it incorrectly. We have 2 inflationary data, 1 deflationary. So, but when you have to look at a ton of data and make a decision, that's not easy. But you have to pull the trigger. I mean, that's why we trade. And if you're not comfortable, you know, making this decision, and just stop trading. Roop Trader, market maker trader, said that he already telling on comment before news I was my spike upside, but market is guaranteed sell because I already know market maker plan or move. This guy knows how. This guy knows the future. This guy knows how market makers trade. What a moron. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. It's Thursday, so I don't want to spend hours in front of the screen. When the market is opening today, the New York, that is when you're going to see a flood of liquidity coming to the market. That's going to decide about the market direction. With the mixed data, I wouldn't hold positions too long. If you can make 20 pips or 30 pips, just book it and walk away. Don't focus on trading. Yesterday we had a good trade. Don't give it back to the market. Tomorrow we're going to have another day. Let's quickly have a look on what data we have for tomorrow. Nothing. Let's call it the weekend, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you so much, and see you all tomorrow for the morning briefing. Have a good day. It was a short today, but it's Thursday. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you, Thomas. Bye.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
Bye, guys.
Thank you so much, guys. If you would like to join the Alpha community, go to the website at alphafx.tu. I'm sending a link into I'm sending a link into the YouTube chat. Wise banks I highly recommend for you, so you can actually learn something. So have a look. I'm still in the sell position, just if you're curious, because I won't get stopped out. I'm a stop loss in position. But 50% discount, and join the Alpha FX community. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day. This is the Alpha FX.